Hi, my name is Laura Ramm, athletic trainer with Aurora Sports Medicine Institute. With me today I have Meghan Scheeler, also licensed athletic trainer with Aurora Sports Medicine Institute in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Today we're going to cover some basics about jumping rope. Increasing this in your cardiovascular endurance, working on lower body strength, core strength. We're going to cover some do's and some don'ts first. So, first of all, you're going to measure your jump rope. Fitting your jump rope, you're going to hold your arms up and out as you're standing on the jump rope. The end of the jump rope should be no higher than under your arms. Okay. So we're going to demonstrate some do's and don'ts first of jumping rope. You want to make sure, if you want to turn around, Megan, you want to make sure you have soft knees, quiet feet as you're jumping rope, because this will be less impact on your joints as far as your ankles and your knees. So Megan's going to demonstrate. So you'll notice she's bending her knees, landing on the balls of her feet. It is very, very quiet. It should not be flat-footed. So use this as your body's natural shock absorbers. This will be less impact on your low back, your hips, your knees, and your ankles. If you have some issues, whether it's arthritis, degenerative arthritis, low back pain, knee or ankle injuries, you might want to consult your physician before you start a jumping program. Okay, we're going to start off first with the basic jump, 2 feet at the same time. Okay, you can add a little hop in there. As you progress, you can go without the hop. You can go single foot. Okay? Notice most of the motion is happening down at the wrist. It is not a wide circular pattern at the shoulders. Use your abdominals to keep your body strong and upright. Another technique you can use in your jump rope program is called the shuffle jump. My recommendation, until you are comfortable with the pattern itself, do without the jump rope. And Megan's going to demonstrate now. So it's just simply, it's almost like getting into a lunge kind of position, alternating feet. Once you master that, you can start adding the jump rope in. Once again, making sure it's primarily on the balls of your feet, knees are nice and soft, and the body is upright.
Ropeless jump rope. We're going to start out with our feet shoulder width apart, and our hands are going to be lined up with our waist. Now, the hands are actually in the form of holding the handles of the rope. Once again, you don't have to have a jump rope for this particular workout. All you're going to do, you're going to act like you're swinging the rope, and it's going to give you the same workout that you would get from working the rope.
Once you've concluded your jump rope workout, it is highly recommended you do some stretches to cool down and to lengthen the muscles again so that they can relax. Megan is going to demonstrate some simple stretches that you can use by just using your jump rope. You're going to grasp the jump rope slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Your feet, once again, hip width apart, because you don't want to be too wide or too narrow for your stance. You're going to use your abdominals nice and tight. You're going to bend to the side and bend to the other side, making sure that you feel a good stretch, but not to the point where you're feeling pain. I would recommend doing 2 to 3 times each side. After that, also with the jump rope, you can add a twisting, a rotation, to get some more of the abdominals and the low back. Once again, 2 to 3 times each side. Nice, slow, and controlled motions. After that, you can go on to some lower extremity stretches. For example, we're going to do a quad stretch. You're just going to simply loop the jump rope around the ankle, pull it around the back. Now, unless you have really good balance, I highly recommend you have something to hold on to help you balance. We have a foam roll, so if you have a foam roll available, that's more than acceptable. If you're at home, a chair, the kitchen counter, anything that's going to help you, because what we're looking for is that your form, you're standing upright, you're using your abdominals nice and tight, you have a straight line with your body. Also, one thing you're going to want to be aware of is when you do your quad stretch, the legs need to be close together to get a really good, proper quad stretch. Once again, if you can hold it up to 20 to 30 seconds, 2 to 3 times, that's when it's most beneficial. Doing both legs 2 to 3 times. From there, you can move on to a hamstring stretch. You're going to lay on the floor, loop the jump rope under the foot, and then gently pulling the leg up straight so that you get a good stretch on the back of the thigh. If you can hold it 20 to 30 seconds, that's the optimal time. Doing each hamstring 2 to 3 times is the best. From there, you can get some of the hip and the low back. You're going to leave the jump rope around the leg, around the foot, keeping shoulders square on the floor, and you're just letting this leg come to the opposite side. You should be getting a good stretch through the hamstring, the hip, and the low back. Once again, if you can keep it there for 20 to 30 seconds, that's optimal. If this is too much strain or it feels like the stretch is too intense, you can bend the knee, and that will take off some of the pressure. So as you progress through this, eventually you will have the straight leg when you do this stretch. So as you go through your program, it is highly recommended that since you're working on your cardiovascular endurance, don't expect to do 10 minutes right from the get-go. Build up to it. Do the single leg. You can progress to the single leg hopping, the scissors, the shuffle, the slalom, anything like that. But start with either 30 seconds or to a minute of the jumping. Then you can take like a 30-second or a minute active rest. Add like a marching technique between your active jumping. And then you can progress your cardiovascular endurance from there.